All right, let's get straight to it. Today we're taking a hard look at a supplement called Prostavive. It's making some pretty big promises when it comes to prostate health.
So the central question is simple, really. Does this stuff actually work? We're going to break down the formula, dig into the user reports, and check out the fine print to find out. Let's dive in. Okay, first things first. We need to establish a baseline. What exactly is Prostavive, and what is it claiming to do? So, according to the official materials, Prostavive is a natural formula that comes in a powder form. And its main goals are pretty clear. Support the prostate, help you with, urinary flow, and maybe most importantly, tackle that broken sleep that so often comes with these kinds of issues. So, what's supposedly making all this happen? The answer, as always, should be right there in the ingredients. Let's analyze what's actually in the formula. Now, this is where it gets pretty interesting when you look at the blend. You've got things like boron, which is in there to help with inflammation. But then they've also included adaptogens like ashwagandha to handle stress and support hormones. And on top of that, you've got Tongkat Ali and Panax Ginseng, which are really aimed at boosting energy, circulation, and just overall male vitality. It looks like they're trying to tackle this problem from a few different angles, not just the physical symptoms, but the stress and exhaustion that go with them. An ingredient list on paper is one thing, but the real test, of course, is what happens when people actually use it. Let's get into the reported user experiences. This slide just lays it out perfectly, right? It shows the core change that people are reporting. It's this move from a life kind of run by worry and physical problems to getting back a sense of control and confidence. Let's look at some specifics. Here is a perfect description of that before state. This user is talking about that classic frustrating cycle. The physical feeling that your bladder isn't empty leads to terrible sleep, which then creates this constant nagging anxiety about where the next bathroom is. It's a feedback loop that just messes up your whole day. And it's never a problem you deal with alone. This quote actually comes from a partner, and it shows how these symptoms just ripple outwards. The constant nightly interruptions affect both of them, which means shared exhaustion and stress, and it just puts a damper on their life together. This is the real turning point then. Did the supplement actually do anything to break that cycle? Well, according to this user, the change was gradual, but it was real. You can see the key results right here. Less urgency, waking up less at night, which directly led to better sleep and just this feeling of relief. It suggests a direct hit on those main symptoms. And then you have this follow-up from the partner, and wow, that is quite a statement. The benefits they saw went way beyond just urinary health. We're talking vitality, intimacy, to the point where she's saying things are even better than when they were young. That's a huge claim. So to kind of wrap up what the users are saying, the benefits really fall into two buckets. You've got the direct physical improvements, better flow, fewer trips to the bathroom, and then you have these powerful ripple effects, deeper sleep, more energy, a better connection with their partner, and way less anxiety. Okay, we've looked at the reported results. Now let's switch gears and look at the practical side of things. What does the official offer actually look like? Now, this is a really critical point that came up in our research. The sources warn that there are counterfeit versions of this product out there. So to get the real thing and to be covered by the guarantee, you have to go through the official channel. It's important to note that the link to the official, secure website for Prostavive is down in the video description.
And speaking of the guarantee, this is a pretty big deal. A 180-day money-back guarantee. That's a full 6 months. What that does is it basically takes all the financial risk out of the equation, letting you really see if it's going to work for you over the long haul. So here's how they've set up the deal. It's designed to give you a better price if you buy more. The best discounts are on the 3 and 6 bottle supplies, and those bigger orders also unlock some free bonus guides, which we'll look at next. And remember, all of it is covered by that long guarantee. And these are the 2 bonus guides you get with the multi-bottle packs. They're designed to work alongside the supplement, giving you lifestyle tips. One focuses on diet for prostate health, and the other is a plan to help support a healthy sex drive. All right, we've looked at the formula, we've heard the user reports, and we've analyzed the offer. Now, let's bring it all together for the final verdict.
So, here are the key takeaways from this whole analysis. First, you've got a natural formula that's aiming right at the most common prostate health issues. Second, the testimonials we've seen report some pretty significant changes, not just physically, but in overall quality of life. Third, that partner perspective really drives home how much this can impact relationships. And finally, that 180-day guarantee means you can try it without any financial risk.
So ultimately, this whole analysis really comes down to one last question. Based on everything we've seen, the reported results, and that risk-free offer, the decision really just depends on how much you value the chance to get back control over your sleep, your day, and your relationships. Thanks for watching this review. If this video helped you make a decision, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next analysis. See you in the next one.